Good morning. Time to wake your butts up. Let's go. Wake up. Woo! I'm ready to be here and ready to get the week started off. Great. Bob LaGrassa here from OddsJam. It's morning coffee and sports talk with me, Bob. Click those links below. Get the best sports books in your state. Get those bonuses, man. Do it now. Click them. They're below. They're down there. And don't forget, we've got a form down below. Fill out the form in the description. Get a personal one-on-one tutorial. How to make $2,500 per month sports betting. You can get hold of Mike at OddsJam.com, Bob at OddsJam.com. Our Calendly links are down there. If you want to have a one-on-one with us, talk about OddsJam, let's get on the program, man. TikTok, OddsJam_nuts with a Z. We're probably going to be trying to do a morning coffee TikTok after this. Believe it or not, we're all over the place, guys. You like that music? It's called Wake Up. I wrote it just for you. Don't forget the OddsJam Partner Program. Share that link with your friends. You can get 20% of all the revenue generated from that link. Yeah. I'm excited about being here today. Oh, yeah. Woo! Live fade out. Look at that. Look at that, folks. Excited to be here. Great weekend of sports. Some crazy stuff that went on over the weekend. Just great stuff. But more than importantly, right now, it's time to drink some coffee. And here you go, the OddsJam coffee cup. Somebody has asked, how do you get a hold of some OddsJam merchandise? Go to contact@oddsjam.com. We'll hook you up, man. We'll hook you up. All right, got comments to start off the day. Pierre Chevalier, LFG. All is right in the world again. Leafs are out. Oh, man, don't tell Adam that. He's really bumming, I'm sure. James Randall, morning serve from Memphis by way of St. Louis. There you go, baby. St. Louis. That's where I'm from. Brandon, good morning, Bob. I had quite the weekend. I was following some other batters, and they picked the worst picks. I swear they got about 20% right for MLB. Killed me. I hear you, brother. Stick with us. We know what we're doing. Lock of the day, Avalanche -1. And hey, there's no lock of the they're not playing till tomorrow night. So, and there's Adam. Good morning, Bob, and all the Leafs. Oh man, my Leafs. They're 0-9 in opportunities to win a series over the last 5 years. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. They had the defending champs on the hook, and it could have been over with, and they blew it. And I'm sorry, Adam. I picked Tampa Bay. The Rangers got the puck the right way, having their own goal to save them. Brian Davalos, dude. Great comeback by the Rangers. And, you know, we could talk about all kinds of stuff, but how about Ottinger for Dallas, 69 saves? Mike had an over-under that he found on OddsJam that was really good yesterday on FanDuel for over 29.5 saves. He blew right past that, didn't he? There were no over 40s or anything like that. It's too bad. Could have jumped on that, right? Definitely. All right. Comments, Adam. Bah, I love it, Pierre. I'd chirp you the same if the shoe was on the other foot, man. That's true, Pierre, but the only problem is that the Senators never make the playoffs. Boom! Sorry, Pierre, I had no choice. Plus, you have Pierre Maguire in your front office. Come on. Pierre Maguire's he doesn't know anything. All right. Let's do the recap. It's a big recap from a big weekend, and let's start in the NBA, in which I was wrong on both ends. I did a video yesterday, decided to pick a couple NBA games. Remind me not to do that anymore, okay? 109 to 81, the Celtics just tore up the Bucks. It was terrible. And Giannis with 25 points, 20 rebounds, 9 assists. I got to tell you one thing here right now. And Steve and Randall and Mike, I'm going to tell you the same thing. You know what? Call some fouls on the way they're hacking Giannis like crazy. Either call the game the way it was meant to be called, referees, because you're starting to act like a garage league, like the NHL with their officiating. Okay, get your act together and start calling play. Giannis has got 3 guys around him. He's being hacked on both arms. I'm sorry. If you miss that, you're an idiot. But it doesn't matter. Even with that said, and the Bucks being, I know one point in time they were 4 for 29 from 3-point range. It doesn't matter because it was gonna. They were never going to eat into a deficit like that. Grant Williams having a career game. That was pretty big. But anyway, Mavs destroyed the Suns. These game 7s in the NBA are nothing like game 7s in the NHL. You all are all over this NBA stuff. There's nothing like the NHL in game 7s, and I'll prove it to you here in a bit. Doncic with 35, 10, and 4. Phoenix, Johnson, 12 points. That was their leading scorer. Wow. In the NHL, yesterday, and you know what? We really probably should have went back to the day before in the NBA too, but it really didn't matter. In the NHL, let's take Saturday's. Carolina wins 3-2 over Boston. That was the only series I got wrong between on Saturday. I had a series bet, and Boston just couldn't come through. Carolina wins again at home. Tampa Bay beats Toronto 2-1. And Edmonton beats the Kings 2-0. And then last night in OT, the Rangers beat the Penguins 4-3. Panarin with the big goal. In OT, the Flames beat the Stars 3-2. That is close playoffs, okay? When you got a game 7 and they're going into overtime and they're by 1 goal, there you go. Not these 30-something point blowouts like in the NBA. Sorry, guys, but Stanley Cup playoffs are much better than the NBA playoffs any day of the week, in my opinion. My Cardinals in the Major League Baseball beat the Giants 15-6. Yadier Molina and Adam Wainwright set a record for battery. They're going to be known as the Battery before it's all said and done. Albert Pujols pitched the 9th and gave up a couple of home runs. That was crazy. Padres beat the Braves 7-3. The Pirates beat the Reds for only the 6th time in history. The team that won was no hit. The Pirates had no hits, but they won 1-0. Now, Reds, you know you're a bad team when that happens. Astros beat the Nationals 8-0. Gurriel stays hot. Tigers beat the Orioles 5-1. Cabrera home run. Brewers over the Marlins 7-3. Colton Wong with a homer, single, and 3 walks. Mariners beat the Mets 8-7. Rays beat the Blue Jays 3-0. The Twins over the Guardians 3-1. Buxton and Urshula homer. Yankees 5-1 over the White Sox. Nestor Cortez pitching very good. Rangers beat the Red Sox 7-1. Red Sox still not very good. Royals over the Rockies 8-7. Angels over the Athletics 4-1. Ohtani homers again. Cubs over the Diamondbacks 3-2. And the Dodgers over the Phillies 5-4. That's the recap. That's a lot of stuff to go through. Oh, how can I forget the recap without telling you who won the Byron Nelson Classic. What's the matter with me? KH Lee minus 26 wins the Byron Nelson, followed by Jordan Spieth at minus 25. Munoz and Matsuyama at minus 24, and Xander Schauffele at minus 23. My boy Justin Thomas did not make it. Now we're done with the recap. Now it's time to drink some coffee. It's time to keep things going. Cheers, folks. Now, at some point in time, we're going to have to get used to sports without the NBA and the NHL playoffs going on. So this is one of those days that it's going to be where we got just baseball. So let me look at a couple of comments real quick. That's right, Senators suck. Oh, my team is already on the 18th hole, Pierre. King Lee, hello. Hey, King. How you doing? And Daryl Turner, like Yankees today over rookie pitcher and key injuries to Orioles. Okay, I like that. As a matter of fact, let's go take a look at a few things on our OddsJam website, the Positive EV page, the bet tracker. We're going to do all of that along with a few other things too here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go show you the futures. I'm on the NHL page right now, and I'm going to go to the Eastern Conference, and here are the odds. Okay, your best, your favorite right now are the Panthers at plus 170. That's your best number you can get at FanDuel, followed by the Hurricanes at plus 250 on DraftKings, followed by the Lightning plus 330 on FanDuel, and then by the Rangers at plus 650 on Caesars. Your Western Conference winner, you're going to see the Colorado's numero uno, minus 120 on FanDuel, followed by the Flames at plus 300 on Caesars, followed by the Oilers at plus 650 on FanDuel and PointsBet, and then my Blues at plus 850. We'll see what happens. Don't think I'm not thinking about putting a few bucks on my Blues, because you never know. I'm going to look at futures in the NBA. Let's look at the Eastern Conference. And here you go. We've got the Celtics in Miami. And right now, the Celtics at minus 165 on BetMGM, numero uno, followed by the Heat at plus 150 on DraftKings. And then in the Western Conference Finals, we've got the Warriors at minus 230 on DraftKings, and then the Mavericks plus 200 in BetMGM and FanDuel. So there you go with that. Let's go ahead and go to the Positive EV page real quick and see what we can find. I want to see whether there's anything. Okay, nothing there. There's already something on the Rangers and the Hurricanes at under 6 on a Positive EV play for tomorrow night. I may like that one here in just a second. I want to look and see what we have on baseball here. Okay, I'm going to jump on this one. The Angels and the Rangers, we're looking at Angels minus 1.5 or the Rangers plus 1.5. We're looking at 12 cents worth of market width here. I know it's only a 44%, but I still like the play at the Angels minus 1.5, and we're going to put this into our NoVig calculator here. NoVig fair odds calculator. What I say that was minus 134 plus 122. This is taking the juice out of the play. This will show you what the fair odds are. And that's plus 127, and we can get it for what? Plus 132. We got to jump on that. And of course, the Pinnacle line is plus 122. I've got to jump on this. I think this is a good play for me. We've got the Red Sox and the Astros at over 4.5 runs, first half total runs. First half total runs is a very good thing to be going with. I like the over 4.5. I know we got an over 5 here. I'm going to pass on that. OddsJam perfect line minus 131. I can get it for minus 115. I'm going to jump on that and make that play. You guys let me know what you think on those plays there. And I'm going to jump on, because this is 20 cents with market width here, Rangers and the Hurricanes at under 6 goals. That's for is that for tomorrow night, or is that for, no, that's for Wednesday night. Yeah, May 18th. I'm jumping on that. Because I don't know how much longer that will be available. And now let's take a look at my bet tracker. As you can see, I've added these bets to my bet tracker. Both of my baseball bets came through yesterday. Love that. Not so good with the basketball bets. I was forced into here this Flames game. I'm going to tell you, I would have rather just picked the Flames on the money line, but I couldn't. I can't give a bet at minus 200 out on a video, so I went with minus 1.5, and I was wrong. That's why I was wrong. The odds kind of forced me into making that play. From a handicapping perspective, it just didn't make sense. I needed something better. I probably should have went with over 6.5 or over 5.5 on the goals instead of trying to do the minus 1.5 and squeezing that out, because that Ottinger played fantastic. And then on my dashboard here, $981 total profit, 6.2% return on investment. I got to get this closing line value up, but I got a lot of normal bets, and that brings it down considerably. Profit over time by sportsbook, by sport, Caesars numero uno. Positive EV numero uno here, but as I said, I do have a lot of normal bets. And there you go. There's my bet tracker. There's everything we got going on. Give me a little cheers here, a little coffee time. These cups and my hat, my OddsJam hat. You want to know how to get that kind of stuff? Go to contact@oddsjam.com. The cup, my OddsJam hat, courtesy of Ina, Alex's mom. She sent this to me and Mike, and she appreciated our enthusiasm and what have you. But you can get this cup at contact@oddsjam.com. If you want OddsJam, you want our stuff, hey, we can get it to you. We can do it, can't we, guys? All right, I got no comments right now. I got to have a consensus morning coffee pick, because here's where we're at, guys. We're at 3-1 with morning coffee picks right now. Looking good. So let's come up with something. Okay, do you like one of the plays that I put in positive EV? Let me know. Please like this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's very, very important to me that you do that. And we do have live chat still available for a few more minutes. I'll be going, and then I got other things to do. I'm going to try to take a TikTok coffee show this morning. Wish me luck. Going to be doing that. All right. Then today, other than baseball, there's not a whole lot happening in the world of sports, other than the fact that we've got baseball that's going to be happening today, which is, let's see, what do we got? Anything? Tigers, Rays, Nationals, Marlins, Yankees, Orioles, Mariners, Blue Jays, Astros, Red Sox, Cardinals, and Mets. Interesting series, especially since the last time that they played, there was some fireworks with hitting people and what have you. That ought to be interesting. Other than that, I don't really see anything that sticks out for me in the baseball schedule. So let's get on some things here. Let's take a look at comments and see what we got. Scott Crowell. Morning, Bob. Morning, Scott. Over 8.5 runs, Red Sox game. Okay. Angels is a good pick. Daryl with the Yankees is interesting. Actually, Brandon Smith said, let's go Milwaukee minus 130. Milwaukee at home versus the Braves. Okay, so far I've got a Yankees pick, a Red Sox game over, and an Angels pick. I want one that's going to win. How's that, guys? Let's get one that wins. I like the Milwaukee one so far, and I also like the Yankees one over. Who are the Red Sox playing again? Oh, they're playing the Astros. The over in the first half I like. Red Sox can't score. I like the Milwaukee pick, guys. Brandon, I think you got that right. I like the Milwaukee pick. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. We're going with Milwaukee today, guys. That is it. That's going to be Milwaukee on the money line. All right. It's a shame we don't have more going on tonight with playoffs and what have you. But let's just talk about what we got going on in the NBA tomorrow night. We're going to have the first game of the Celtics and the Heat. I expect this to be a good series. Celtics are the favorite. Heat had the number 1 seed. Going to be interesting. Going to be interesting. By the way, Steve Post has said that Chris Paul's a choker, so I guess he is. I guess he is. In the NHL, tomorrow night we got the Florida teams, Tampa Bay and the Panthers. You know what? I'm still going with Tampa Bay for one reason, guys. You got to knock the champion out in order to become the champion. So Florida is that good. They got to knock the champs out. And we're talking world-class players in Stamkos, Point, Hedman, and Vasilevsky. Blues at Colorado. Let me make a prediction here, guys. Okay? That the Blues will go with 11 defensemen or 11 forwards and 7 defensemen. Again, I'm telling you, it's going to happen. And it will. And the other thing is, watch Nick Leddy, who came back in that series against Minnesota, and he was out there against Kaprizov. He'll be out there against Nathan McKinnon as much as can be. Okay? I just want to throw that at you. And then on Wednesday, we got the Rangers in Carolina. This series is up in the air for me, but I think Carolina has probably got the advantage and is probably going to win it. Edmonton and Calgary, it should be Calgary, honestly. It should be Calgary. My picks are actually, and I'm going as a homer, Tampa Bay, St. Louis, Carolina, and Calgary. That's 2 road warriors and 2 homers. So, we'll see what happens there. And, let's not forget in the NBA, we're going to have Dallas and Golden State. And I'm sorry, I don't believe Dallas is going to win the Western Conference. I think it's going to be Golden State. Golden State has what it takes to get this done. I just believe that they'll get it done. I'm not a believer in Dallas. Are you guys a believer in Dallas? I'm not. All right. Brewers, Adam says, Brewers, Battle of Alberta should be a hoot. Yes, it should be. But once again, we're back to, do you believe in Mike Smith as a Stanley Cup goaltender? I know he's had a long career and what have you, and he's not a bad goaltender. And he did get a shutout against the Kings, but come on, let's face it. the Kings really, you know, although they're a young team, they've got a lot to learn and they got a long way to go. So let's not overhype the Oilers. I think Calgary's a better team. I really do. And that Florida Tampa Bay series, I got to be honest with you, I'm not sure who is the better team, other than the fact that it's Tampa Bay is the champs, and I'm with the champs all the way. Okay, so I showed you the futures and everything on OddsJam. I want to share my screen one more time and remind you of things that are there on OddsJam, okay? Let's go to sports. Let's go to NBA, and let's scroll down very quickly. And don't forget, there's these articles underneath. Previews, player props, so on and so forth. I know Matt Modi does some of those. And then at golf, I know Steven Randall, did this AT&T Byron Nelson Classic. Heck, look at this, guys. Are there any odds on this? No odds yet for the Mahomes and Allen against Brady and Rodgers. Gosh, come on, really? Yes, that's a sporting event that we're all excited about. I could care friggin' less, man. It's quarterbacks playing golf. All I can do is root against Brady. Go Josh Allen! Cheers, folks. One more time. You know what it's time for? We got our Brewers pick. It's time for me to get the hell out of here. I got to go. I have things to do today. More OddsJam stuff. Hey, please, if you haven't already, there's a link below with a form. Get a personal one-on-one tutorial. How to make $2,500 per month sports betting. Or you could talk to me and Mike. Our Calendly links are there also. Or you can email Mike at OddsJam.com, Bob at OddsJam.com. I'm going to try to take the coffee show to TikTok. Wish me luck, because I'm not a very good TikTok dude, okay? You got to wish me luck here. I'm going to do the best I can. All right? Have a great day, folks. I really, really appreciate you guys chiming in and showing up. It's great. It's great to have all these comments. You guys rock. Peace.